Hello, in this video I'm going to show you the security tricks on Google Pixel 10 Pro. Okay, so let's begin with setting up our screen lock. It's like the key of our security level. So let's open up the settings. Now let's scroll down until we find security and privacy. Now select device unlock. If you don't have a screen lock already set, you'll see a big notification in the middle. And from that place you also will be able to set a lock screen. So in my case for now I will turn it off to show you how to set it. Okay, so let's click on set screen lock, and we have three types of the pattern of the screen lock. We have the pattern, pin, or the password. In my case I want the pattern to be my password. And in here we have those 9 dots that appeared on the screen, and to create a pattern we need to collect at least 4 of them. So simply create your pattern. If you want to try again, click on clear and draw again. If you want to save it, click on next. Now redraw it and click on confirm. Now click on done. Okay, and now our screen lock has been set. Also cool thing is the fingerprint and the face unlock. Let's begin with the fingerprint. First we need to verify, and now click on more and agree. Click on start, and now right in here on the screen we have this sensor. Now we need to simply place our finger on it. We need to also use a little bit of a pressure, and when we feel a vibration we need to lift it up, I mean our finger, and then we need to place it again until we fulfill this circle. So simply place your finger, and just like I'm saying, you need to use a little bit of a pressure, and now repeat that process until your fingerprint is saved. Sometimes it takes a few tries because the sensor doesn't want to recognize the finger, so simply repeat. Also make sure that your fingers aren't dirty, and same thing with the screen. So repeat that process. You can also try to place your finger from different angles and repeat until you fulfill the circle. Okay, and now our fingerprint has been added. Of course you can add another one if you click right in here, but for me I'm done. Similar thing is with the face unlock. When you click on more and agree, all you need to do is to place your face inside of that frame and wait until your face will be registered. Okay, so now it has been successfully set. So let's try how it works. Let's begin with the screen lock first. I need to draw it, and boom, the phone gets unlocked. Now let's try with the fingerprint. I place my finger, and it also unlocks. Sometimes it takes a few tries. Okay, so we have the most important thing set. We can also use our watch to unlock our device. If you select it, when the device will be active, I mean our watch, we won't be able to, I mean we will need to also manually unlock our Pixel, because thanks to the connection we don't need to simply do it. If you want, you can enable it. Below we have the theft protection. We have the theft detection lock and the offline device lock. When it comes to the theft detection lock, when you enable it, in here you can read how it works. So when someone abruptly takes our device, then speeds away, our screen will lock. Pretty cool thing. So the phone will recognize when someone will speed up with our phone, and it will be locked. Pretty cool thing. And next thing is the offline device lock. Thieves often turn off internet service immediately, so no one can track the device that they have stolen. So let's enable it, and thanks to that we also will be able to locate our device. We also have the remote lock. We can enable it right in here. If you want to use it, you need to have your SIM card inserted or eSIM enabled. How it works: we need to go into that page, android.com/lock, and all we need to do is to type our phone number. We don't need a Google account or anything like that, and thanks to that we also be able to lock our device. Pretty cool thing, worth enabling. And below we have find and erase your device feature, and make sure that allow device to be located is enabled. And thanks to that we have two ways how to use the Find Hub. We have the app or the web. Basically, when this option is enabled, and when we open up the Find Hub, we can see the location of our device, and also we can remotely lock the screen when we will log in, or we can even perform a factory reset. So we will erase all of our data and the thief won't have access into our personal things. But you need to remember that if you want to use it, it will require a Google sign-in. And if you want to use it, you'll need to be logged in into the same Google account on which you will logged in on your Pixel. It is very important. Okay. Now we can go back from here. Now let's go into the app security and let's perform a Google Play Protect scan. It's always good to also click on manually on the scan to see if there are some harmful apps. In my case, everything is fine. If something will be wrong, simply follow the instruction on the screen. It's worth checking from time to time. Next thing is the account security, and let's click on Google Security Checkup. Okay, but I need to connect to the internet, so give me a second. Okay, now let's click on Google Security Checkup to see if everything is fine, and in my case also everything works just fine. If there will be something wrong, you'll see a notification on the screen. Simply follow the steps to solve it. Same thing with the password checkup. In here you'll be able to see, do you have some compromised passwords, are your passwords unique, and are your passwords strong. You need to remember about that. Your password should be unique. You shouldn't use the same password into everything, because for example when the thief will know your password, he might want to try it to log in and get access into other features and apps, for example. So remember about it, and I don't need to say that your passwords should be strong. You shouldn't use like ABCD 1 2 3 4 5, but something more complicated. So it's also worth checking from time to time. And now I have shown you the device finders. Now let's go into the system and updates, and let's click on a security update first. Okay, in my case, my system is up to date. It's always good to check do you use the latest version of the software, because sometimes in each update we have some better features, or simply the level of the security increases. So it's always good checking. If you have an update possible, simply download it ASAP. We can also manually click on check for update, and also everything is downloaded. Same thing with the Google Play system update. Same thing. It's worth checking, do you have the latest version. Okay, and the last thing in here is the backup of our data. It is really useful. That's I always do it on all of my devices, because let's say that our device gets stolen. We know that we won't get it back, but when we have the backup of our data that we had on our Pixel, we'll be able to restore that data on any other device when we have a backup created. So it's really worth doing. Let's make sure that under the backup details everything is enabled. Okay, that photos and videos and other device data are enabled. And also you need to remember that this backup of the data will be saved in the Google Cloud of our account, and that we are currently logged into. If you don't know into what Google account you are currently logged in, go back, scroll to the upside, and in here you can see into which account you are currently logged into. So don't forget that mail and password to this account, otherwise you won't be able to restore the data if you forget it. Okay, let's get back into that, and now the system and updates. And to create a backup, simply hit that green button, then wait until it gets made. Okay. Also, we have the private space that we can create. Okay. When it comes to the private space, it's a feature that allows us to lock the private apps in a separate space. To create it, we need to click on Setup. We need to wait a while. Okay. You can also create a Google account to keep your data private. In my case, I'll skip it for now. You can use your screen lock or create a new lock. It's up to you. I'll use my current lock screen. Okay, all set, click on done. And now when we are in the app drawer, if you don't know how to access it, when you are in the home page, simply slide to the upside. And now as we scroll down, in here we have our private space. As you can see, currently it's locked, but to get access to it, simply click on that, use your fingerprint or the password to get access, and in here we can add apps into our private space, and they will be secured. So it's also a pretty cool thing. That's all when it comes to the features in the settings, but also what I recommend to do, but of course everything is up to you. If you want, you can download some extra antiviruses app from the Play Store. An example of the app, the antiviruses app is Avast, for example. Simply open up the Play Store, type Avast or antivirus. There will be a whole list of the apps that you can download, but remember that before downloading anything, it's always good to check the reviews and the features in the app. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.